Good morning, you guys. Today is October 31st, 2017. Sitting outside the Smith County Courthouse waiting for the courthouse to open. Today's the day that the trial starts for Jared Wilson, the guy that shot and killed my little brother. There's a lot of things that are going on inside of me, but I'm going to say this. I thought I had let a lot of things go, quite frankly. I had prayed about it, and I didn't want to have that old man welling up inside of me, but he was certainly poking his head up. The devil was trying to explain to me and trying to reason with me that old man was not dead, that the old me was still there, and what I could and couldn't do to this guy and whatnot. The reality is this, man, all things did become new. They became new for me, and they became new for my brother. He was really excited to come and show me this little picture of him being baptized in a horse trough, and he came to me and he gave me that picture. He said, if you hadn't spent 5 minutes with me, I want you to have this, because if you hadn't spent 5 minutes with me, man, I'd have never looked up. So today, this old wore out Bible, I picked it up and I was looking, and it says, this is highlighted a long time ago. This is Jesus talking. These are letters in red. He says, but love your enemies, do good and lend, hoping for nothing in return, and your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High. For he is kind to the unthankful and evil. Therefore be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. Judge not, and you will not be judged. Condemn not, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use it, it will be measured back to you. Look, man, I've been preaching lately and been walking this thing out for a while, and I mean, when people don't understand tithing, and when you start to do it, you can't really afford to do it. You don't think you can, but the Bible says without faith it's impossible to please God, so you do it, and then you start to reap the benefit from it. He says in Malachi, he says, test me in these things and see if I won't open up the windows of heaven for you. And I did that, and he did it. When you start, there's a passage that says that, you're supposed to, it says those who are receiving instruction should share all good things with those who are the instructors. And you start doing that, and then God blesses that, and then it becomes easier to do your tithe, and it becomes easier to bless your pastor, because you start to see the benefit from it. The thing is, the same thing happens with forgiveness, right? There was no question mark in that scripture I just read. That was Jesus talking. Those were letters in red, and he's telling us what we need to do. And what I'm finding is, if somebody says something that offends me and I forgive them, there is a benefit from that too. And if somebody crosses me in business and I just let it go, I wasn't supposed to have that. If I believe that all things work for the good of those who love the Lord, who are called according to his purpose, then, man, it means all things. All means the same in Greek, Hebrew, and English. It's all. And man, I want to say this. What I want to see one day is, as much as there's some other things I'd like to say, the reality is this. I need to see this kid in heaven standing face to face with my brother, with both of them standing face to face before the Lord, so that Jesus can sit there and explain to them and me, and just reveal to us. I don't know, he doesn't have to explain anything to me, but reveal to us how all things work for the good of those who love the Lord, who are called according to his purpose in this instance. So today I'm going to do the hardest thing I've ever done. Before God in heaven, all the demons in hell, and Satan and everybody else, I'm going to forgive this man, because that's what Jesus said to do. Period. He also said that I got to love this dude, so I'm going to work on that. Anybody listen to this that knew my brother know that he's already standing there, and he already knows what good would come from this. Look, I love you guys. I'll post more later about this thing. If you've got any hate and animosity in your heart towards somebody, man, lay it at the cross. There's a benefit from that. I love you guys. Peace out.